Okay, so let us now get ready for today's class and bring your hands together to tune in. Take some deep, conscious breaths. Really, as you inhale, it's like your whole being opens up to receive that prana, receive that frequency, receive that connection. And always on the exhale, as you let go any distractions that pull you out of your center. So maybe you have a thought, many thoughts. You let them go with grace, so then you can drop inside. Maybe you have an emotion. You acknowledge that, you allow it to be, you allow it to flow with you. So then you cannot be distracted by it, so you can drop inside. Maybe you become aware of a physical tension in your body, so you use the exhale to release that also. So we are moving between this rhythm of inhaling to receive all that we are, and then letting going anything that is taking us out of being centered, of being present in this moment now. So then you are ready to receive again. This is so important. Before we do anything, center yourself within yourself. Call in all of your energies across all time, space and dimension. On that inhale, you call all of your energy to be with you now, so you can receive the most from this Kriya, this experience. So let's inhale for the mantra. Inhale. Om Namo Guro Namo. Om Namo Guro Namo. Om Namo Guro Namo. Adgare name, Jugadgare name, Satgare name, Sirgudeve name. Adgare name, Jugadgare name, Satgare name, Sirgudeve name. Sorry. One more time. Adgare name, Jugadgare name, Satgare name, Sirgudeve name. We always use every opportunity to release what needs to release. Every time you acknowledge something, that means you are not fighting against it. That means you are not creating more separation within parts of yourself. And we do that so much on this planet at this time, is we judge so much. The way we judge others is a reflection of the separation we create within ourselves. How much do you judge yourself? So allow whatever comes to be present. It can be within you. Because whatever is coming is really coming to come back home. It's coming to come back into the light. So we need to really stop pushing things away. So this means we need to have this honesty within ourselves. I am that. It's interesting. I am also this. I don't like the fact that I am that, but I have to acknowledge that that is within me. It's not the totality of who I am, but that thought, that energy, that emotion does exist. So we don't need to push anything away. We don't need to bury anything, deny anything. Because everything has its purpose. Everything is coming from the divine part of you. And it is coming with so much learning, wisdom, support. And every time we reject something, we are diminishing ourselves. We are reducing our capacity. We are literally throwing the baby out with the bathwater. We've rejected the bathwater because for some reason we've decided we believe that's not who we are. So we reject it. But the core of every single shadow is a light that is part of you. It's just got distorted in some way over many, many, many incarnations. So start to bring back, reclaim all these parts of you. This is really reclaiming your soul. And you can start to do this by listening to how you talk within your head. This is this inner communication. So the first posture for this Kriya, it's not such a long Kriya, this one, but it really opens up the body, so you will feel full of energy. The circulation and the prana are really flowing, so you can really have a strong emotional base, so your nervous system is good, because then we have some great meditations afterwards. So please, for the first posture, come standing. Stand with with your feet apart, so you're nice and stable. Equally on both feet. You want to keep both arms straight, so you're not bending them. And there is a mudra, and you're going to have the thumb touching the little finger. This is all about communication, so the little finger is Mercury, connected to communication. So the other fingers are relaxed but straight. And you want to swing the arms in big circles, giant circles, over the head, back down and forward again. So start off slowly so you can get a good feel of this rhythm. Is the volume a good level? Do you want it to be higher or? Okay, I think it's all right. So we're going to be doing this for a few minutes. So keeping that mudra, really swing the arms in those big circles back over the head. And the beat becomes automatic. So really concentrate and put all your energy. The movement should be smooth. It should be a continuous swing. This is opening up your lungs, opening them up. Really focus on having a fluid movement. If the mind is still very engaged, focus on that mantra. Satanam, 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 Satanam. Wahe Guro. The breath will become automatic with that movement. And there is a power to this. Connect to that fluidity. And open up your hearts. Use the prana, so as you inhale, it lifts the arms up and over. Feel those feet deeply connected to the Mother Earth. Feel your stance. Feel your presence. You have the right to be here without needing to do anything to prove it, justify it. There is nothing you need to achieve to be worthy to be here. Connect to that consciousness as you root through your feet into Mother Earth. As you open up. As you do this, it is raising your frequency because it is aligning the energies. When our energies are truly aligned, our frequency raises. Just a few more moments. And last few seconds. And now inhale, and I want you to stretch both arms up. Stretch up, inhale, hold, mulband. Exhale, stay standing, just relax, let the arms gently sweep down through your aura until the palms are facing towards the ground. Feel the energy coming out of those chakras that are in the center of your palms. Let that energy flow. And now we're going to stay standing, but this time the mudra is you want to put your thumbs on the inside and wrap your fingers around. So you make this fist with your thumbs on the inside. And this time you're going to swing the arms, but in the opposite direction. So they come down in front of you and round and up, down in front. Keeping the arms straight again. Keeping the arms straight, and again. Powerful. Fluid. Continuous. Smooth movement. We're not going to be doing it for as long. Just a little bit longer. Make that commitment to yourself. And you do that because of a deep love for yourself, from yourself. Last few seconds. And now inhale and bring the arms straight forward this time, parallel to the ground. Inhale, hold it, mulband. Squeeze, squeeze. And release. And again, really close your eyes. And just allow yourself to expand, as if you expand beyond your body, beyond your skin. And how far can you expand and still feel in the presence of your energy? Does it go out a foot? Does it go out a meter? And where is that energy? Is it more present in front of you, above you, around you, to the sides, behind you, below your feet? Not to judge it, just to observe, to acknowledge. And inhale, exhale. And we're going to stay standing for the next posture also. And we're going to do this next posture with a mantra. So the mantra is Har, 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 Hari. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend down and you're going to strike the floor with your flat of your hands as you chant Hari, 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 Har, 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 Har. And then when you come to the Hari, you want to rise up and clap the hands over the head as you say Hari. And then you come back bending forward again, Har, 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 Hari. Okay? So we're standing up. You bend forward. If you're not able to touch the floor, just pat the air as if you were reaching towards the ground. And let us now, we will wait for the mantra to start. So lean forward. I can't stand up, otherwise you won't see me. But lean forward with your hands on the ground. And as soon as you start hearing the mantra Har, you strike it. You can chant the mantra, please do so. Allow your body to connect to the rhythm. Trust that intuition that is saying, and now we need to stand up and clap. So you're almost moving before you hear that mantra. Observe any thoughts or reactions and then let them go and bring your focus back. So you are one with the movement, the mantra and the breath. This is really helping to release that reserve energy so you can heal yourself. This is also freeing up your emotions, particularly fear and confusion. And these block your ability to communicate, to make choices decisively. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Observe your resistances, reserve any reactions, but choose to keep going. That's the key. This will give that energy chance to create an aligned movement within you. So there are actually 7 Hars. And you do Hari on the count of 8. It's almost like after a while you give up wanting to give up. And everything starts to come into a unified field. The movement, the mantra, your breath, your thoughts, your emotions, they all become more unified. Just 30 more seconds. Ten seconds. You're doing really well. Keep going for the last bit. And inhale and stretch up, stretch up, stretch, mulband. Squeeze, squeeze. And release. And just gently, when you're ready, when you feel connected and present within your energy self, please just come sitting down and stretch your legs straight out in front of you. So for this next posture, we're going to do it in with breath of fire. So you want your hands behind you, so they're sort of going to support you. You want to keep your legs together, your heels together. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift both legs up and then back down again. And then you're going to coordinate this with the breath of fire. So it's almost like... So find a way that works. Maybe you focus on the exhale when you move the legs. So every exhale of the breath of fire, you move the leg. Exhale, you move the leg. And then find a way to work with the posture. It's not going to be for so long. Just a little bit longer. Engage that navel, engage that Hara chakra. That's it, that's it. And inhale. Have the legs on the ground if you wish. Hold them up if you can. Mulband. And release. Take a few deep breaths. Again, stay in the same posture. And just really allow that energy you've generated. Step aside and allow that energy to flow through your whole being. It has its own wisdom. We do not need to interfere. So the best thing to do is observe. As soon as we go into our mind, we are usually interfering with that divine flow. So train the mind to observe. There is a time when we need the mind, and there's times when we don't need it. So when we don't need it, we train the mind to observe. In some sense, it is just receiving in that moment. Observe the energy. Observe how the breath settles, becomes more relaxed. And then for the next posture, it is a very similar one. Again, your palms are on the ground next to the hips, just behind the hips. You want to lift the legs off the ground, not so far, and you want to do a crisscross motion with them. Spread them as wide as is comfortable, about 45 degrees, and then just crisscross the legs. And then when you're ready, you bring in the breath of fire again. Few more seconds, few more seconds. However you need to. However you can, make it work for you. Find a way to work with the posture. Last few seconds. This is really balancing that whole magnetic field. That is that aura that we were connecting to. It's your Taurus field. Just 10 more seconds. And inhale. Hold the legs, squeeze, squeeze. And release. And come sitting into easy pose with a nice lifted spine. And again, feel your energetic self. It's almost the more you connect to your energetic self, you realize you are not just your body. As you connect to your energetic self, you are actually opening up to a divine flow, so a higher frequency can start to be present within you and received by you. Acknowledge that. I have my physical body and I have my light body. My physical body really is part of this third dimension. It is a gift literally from Mother Earth, and it will return to Mother Earth. But then I have my light body that is eternal, that is traveling through time and space. And both of these exist simultaneously. And inhale, exhale. So this Kriya is really working on the lungs. So the lungs is really helping us to balance the air element within us. And the air element, one of its qualities is this communication. Clear communication, and we're talking about that inner communication, how to clearly receive from other parts of you, how to really communicate your needs to the team that is you, with that clarity, a preciseness. So for the next posture, we extend the arms straight out in front, parallel to the ground. Palms are facing down, and you begin a crisscross scissor motion. So you alternate which arm goes on top each time. And when you separate them, you bring them sort of really just about shoulder width apart. So it's not like a big crisscross. It is quite a precise and really working within this energy and within this movement. So don't open up the arms too wide. The arms should never almost go beyond your shoulders. Some of you are still moving your arms far too wide. And now let's bring in breath of fire. So it is a very small scissor movement. So you can really coordinate that movement with the breath of fire. If you're doing the too wide like this, you won't be able to coordinate that with the breath. Let that energy move up your spine, clearing any blocks that you are holding. And as we synchronize the breath with the movement, it synchronizes us to our magnetic field. And more importantly, it synchronizes us with the energy that flows from our hearts. The heart being the portal to your multidimensional self. Let that energy flow from your heart. It will realign every energy within your body, your mind. It will raise the frequency. Feel it flow from your heart. Last few seconds. And inhale, hold the arms straight forward. Hold it, mulband squeeze. And release. And then we now come into baby pose. So please come sitting on your heels. And you want to place your forehead on the ground. And you want your arms just down by the side of your hips. This will bring all of that energy as like in a flush, flushing the brain. It'll flush through the eyes, the inner eye, and all of the glands, the pituitary, the hypothalamus. And as you focus on that brow point, that third eye, we are now going to start a breath of fire. Feeling very present and contained within our body within our light body. We are the center. The energy moves around us, but in the center there is a stillness. With that light pump of the navel, breath of fire isn't meant to be forced or rushed. It has a lightness to it. It is literally like the pulse of life that is eternal. Movement is the constant. And on that wave we move up in frequency, and we also then dip down. There is a continuous movement, like night always follows the day. And the night is then followed by the day. It is not about judging one is better than the other. It is just acknowledging this is a different experience. And how can I learn more about me in this new way, in this new experience I'm in this new rhythm, whether it be a peak or a dip of the wave. So as you just gently pulse with that breath of fire, and now staying in that position and staying with the breath of fire, I want you to bring your hands behind your back, interlace them like in Venus lock, and you're just going to lift your arms up and down. Feeling the synchronicity with the movement and the breath. Create a steady, rhythmical motion. You lift your arms up for one inhale and exhale, and down for one inhale and exhale of the breath of fire. So in some sense, for each exhale, you move the arms. Just focus on the exhale. The inhale will happen automatically. So every time you exhale, and tell that synchronicity when everything starts to merge together and it's not in separation anymore. The communication has a fluidity. It has a oneness to it. Last few seconds. Inhale, keep the arms up, hold them up, hold them up. And release. And gently, gently come up, sitting. And as you're breathing, again, staying aware of this energetic body, this light body, that your physical body is part of. This will help keep your mind open. It will help keep your heart open so that divine light from the source of you can flow from your heart to all parts of you, through every cell in your physical body, can flow into your mind and elevate it. And then it can flow through all of your energetic bodies. Use your imagination or use your intention to give that permission. And we're going to start the meditations now. So for the first one, it is really for you to really connect so you can embody this total capacity that you are, rather than this, just the human you. It's the human you plus. So it's opening up to your capacity as an infinite being, infinite love, infinite support, infinite wisdom for any and every moment you encounter. So you bring your hands, palms up, just in front of the diaphragm, and you want to rest the back of the right hand in your left, and the thumbs are pointing away from your body. So you want to keep your thumbs separated at all times. Your eyes is going to be focused on the tip of your nose. So they're just open like 1/10. And the mantra we're going to chant is Satnam, 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 Wahe Guro. Okay? So listen to the rhythm maybe for the first cycle of it, and then chant in, and then join in with the chant. And to really make it powerful, I would try and do 2 cycles in 1 breath. So it's a reasonably fast mantra. So when you come to inhale, you make it quick and powerful and deep. So you have enough capacity to chant the 2 cycles again on 1 breath. So it's Satnam, 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 Wahe Guro, Satnam, 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 Wahe Guro, Satnam, Satnam. You get the idea. But listen to the mantra. So, come sitting, apply the neck clock. Keep those thumbs separated and pointing out. Breathe long and deep. Resting within yourself. Inhale. Inhale. And if you can, extend it to 3 cycles of the same mantra on one breath. Remember to keep your eyes open just a bit and focus on your nose, the tip of your nose. This will really lock the mind so it doesn't wander so much. And inhale, hold the posture. Inhale, hold the breath, mulband. And release. Now close your eyes fully. And just listen to the energy that is you. Your own energetic signature. And you listen to it by feeling it, sensing it. Connecting to the feminine within you to receive. There is nothing to do, nothing, no action or thought required. Just allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to just be. And as you listen, you receive. As you receive, you connect. This is the communication. And you will receive a presence that gives you strength to be present, to be all that you are, knowing that in each moment what is needed will come forth from all that you are. A wisdom, a support, love. Connect to that, knowing that you are not alone. You are a collective. Always have been, and always will be. You have a capacity for infinity. And inhale, exhale. And the next meditation, we are really going to now work on that communication. So this meditation will really make your mind very alert. Now when it is alert, it is very clear, it is very transparent, so it can receive the reality without having to put its projections or its shadows or its distortions to change that reality. The mind is so clear that it is able to face whatever comes without needing to react. So for this mudra, we're going to be working, you want your thumbs together, you want your index fingers together and the Saturn fingers together. So that's the Jupiter and the Saturn fingers. The Sun finger and the Mercury finger are not touching, okay? So you're sort of forming a triangle somehow there, yeah? And you just hold this in front of your heart center. The palms are sort of almost facing each other in a way, fingers pointing straight up and slightly apart. So with this position, this is like position 1. So for position 2, holding this mudra, you're going to bring the palms forward just slightly, so the tips of the little fingers, that Mercury finger, can touch. But the ring finger, the Sun finger, do not touch, okay? So position 1, position 2, position 1, position 2. Okay? And we're going to chant a mantra Wahe Guru in this steady rhythm, and you're going to, for each repeat of the mantra in one full mantra, as in Wahe Guru, you move. So you hold it in position 1, Wahe Guru. You go to position 2, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. So you're going to move from position 1 to 2 and continue as you chant the mantra in full each time. And I want you to pronounce each syllable quite distinctly. So it's Wahe Guru, okay? So it's Wahe Guru. Position 2, Wahe Guru. Position 1, Wahe Guru. Position 2, Wahe Guru. And we continue, okay? Again, your eyes are going to be just 1/10 open. And you're going to be focusing on the tip of your nose. Whenever we focus on the tip of the nose, it really helps to lock the mind, so the mind doesn't go off into all of its distractions and thoughts. So let us now come into position 1. Position 2. 1, 2. What you're feeling as you generate this energy within you is balancing your air element within you.
Wahe
And inhale. More band. And as you exhale, just connect to that touch between the fingertips, that light touch. Feel how that is affecting the whole energy of your light body. And then move to the other position and notice, observe any subtle shifts in your energy consciousness. Don't go looking for them. If you feel no shift, feel that. And then inhale. Move your fingers. Just bring them resting down. And then for the final meditation, where we're going to be using like a bijou mantra. Bijou means seed. And the mantra we're going to work with here is the Aum. So you have Om, which is like the masculine form of the one sound, and the Aum is more like the feminine. So again, this has a movement with it, and we're going to use the Buddhi mudra. So it's where you connect the thumb tip to the tip of your little finger. the Mercury. So again, we're still working on this communication. And you just want to hold your arms in front of you. Okay, so they're just nice and relaxed. You want the palms to be facing up. Fingers are pointing forward, straight forward, away from the body. And you're going to rhythmically move the arms. You're just going to move them up and down just 4 inches. 4 inches above that parallel and 4 inches below that parallel. Okay, so this is you continue with this motion, and you're going to chant the mantra Aum, but we're going to split it into 3 syllables. So it's A, O, So think of that as you chant it. So it's Aum, A, O, Together this is Aum, but we're going to really identify these 3 sounds within this one sound. So it's A, O, and then you move your hands accordingly. So it's Aum, 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 Aum. And when you sound each part of the syllables, you really want to sound it from the throat, so you can really feel this vibration coming from the diaphragm and the nose, so it has a real good resonance and vibration within your being. Okay, so please come, and again you're focusing on the tip of the nose with your eyes just open a fraction to help lock that mind. So let's get ready. Bring the arms up with the mudra, holding them parallel, getting ready to move them up. Only move your arms when you start chanting. vibration in your throat. The breath and listen to the sound echoing within inside of you. Exhale, keep listening to that sound. In the way it is chanted as this bijou mantra almost becomes come you into life, into the form of life, manifested life. And listen to that Naad vibration through your being. This is calling all parts of you to come into this now moment. This is your total strength. It is not in your muscles. This is your real strength. This communication between all parts of you. In yoga, communication means Naad, and it is both gross and subtle. And when you really connect to all that you are, the tiredness is not present, the confusion is not present. And life can be corrected and become aligned. And inhale and relax. So please bring your hands together now to close. with the mantra Sat Nam to seal everything that you've received, opened up and connected to, so you can take it forth to serve you to manifest your highest potential over the next hours and days. An inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Waheguru Kekasa, Waheguru Ki Fateh, Fateh, Fateh.